Hello there ladies and gents, how you doing, and welcome back to Project Ozone Lite on the Hermit Skies map with me, PaternoX. Yes, this really is me. My internet is currently down at the moment, so I don't even have my skin, so for some reason it's decided that I'm playing as Alex. And we are wearing a rather charming Santa hat. Because it is actually, I know this video is actually coming out until sometime in January, but it is actually the few days before Christmas right now. Yeah, I've been playing Project Ozone quite a bit recently, to the point where I am backdating quite a lot. So if I don't respond to your comments straight away, please forgive me guys, but I do read all the comments on my channel. Anyway, that being said, let's crack on with today's episode. Now, as you can see, it is starting to get rather crowded over here. This is our main, our HQ base. At some point we are going to need to sort out our storage. But that is not what we're going to be doing today. Today, the first thing we're going to be doing is sorting out these tools. That's right, it is finally time for Tinkers. We are 5 episodes in. Yeah, on Full Craft I think I did it in the very first episode. And I'm getting fed up of working my way through diamond picks and axes. Hammers we have to put up with because there isn't one in Tinkers. But yeah, it's time to get going with some Tinkers picks and some swords and whatnot. So, in this crafting table right here, those of you who know the recipe, yes, that is Groot. There we go. So now we need to break that all up, or smelt it all up, sorry, and get those into the bricks. So stick those in there, and we might as well stick some in there as well. Right, now we are actually going to be setting the Tinker's smeltery up in this area here. In fact, we're going to be using this platform that I've had set up for a few days now. I was going to originally use it for our sieving operation, but we're getting to the point now we're not going to need to sieve for much longer, and I'll get onto that why we're not going to need that later on in the episode. First things first, we're going to get the smeltery and we're going to build it right here. So there we have the Tinker smeltery built, and I've got to say this is probably the biggest smeltery I've actually built in Tinkers. It is a 5x5 and it is 6 stories tall, and we have 2 of the tables and 5 of the cauldron, bucket, bins, whatever you want to call them, for making the blocks. And I've also gone and I took this drum was over there at our lava production. I've gone and since made another one, put that on there. So we have 4,000 buckets. I think that should keep us going in lava for quite some time. Now I did get the, which quest? That one there, a bigger tinker. But first we need to do a little tinkerer. So we need to go ahead and make these 5. There is actually a couple more to go in amongst this, because you have the tool station here, but there's also the tool forge, which is made out of iron blocks. And as well as the pattern chest, there's also the part chest. So we're going to make all of those now, and I'm thinking we'll put these along here. So let's go and make them. Now if I remember correctly, a lot of these require stencils. So let's just grab a stack of wood for now, and the stencils we need, if I remember correctly, it is this. Yep, there we go. I'm not going to need a load, so we'll make a stack for now I think. Right then, so the first one, let's have a look, see. So obviously crafting station, that's going to be first. That's easy enough. I mean, crikey, I've got 5 right in front of us. So we have a crafting station, then we need to make a stencil table, which is wood and a stencil. There we go. Then next it is the part builder. Make one of them. Oh, okay, so we need a piece of wood. There we go. So a piece of wood and a stencil. That is the part builder. Now the pattern chest. Make one of them. There we go. And what else is the tool station as well, I believe. Yes. So I need to make another crafting station to replace the one that we've just used up. And then I believe that should be that first little tinker request done. Yep, there we go. So we shall claim the bottom one, claim that, And we can also go ahead and claim the big one as well. So let's make that one. Fantastic. Now while I'm here, I'm also going to make the tool forge, and for that we need some blocks of iron. So how many blocks is it? I think it's 4 blocks. Let's see. The tool forge. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it is. It's on a base. No, hang on. That's what we want. There. So blocks of iron, 3 lots of steel bricks, and another tool station. So let's make another tool station. In fact, I don't need. Oh, Pat, you derp. We could just use that one. We're just going to upgrade it to. Oh well, we've got a spare one. Right, and so we need the iron blocks, and I need 3 blocks. Now, did I make enough? No. Right, let me just make a few more of these seared brick blocks, and then we shall get these put in. Also, I need to make the part chest as well. Where's that? There it is. Part chest. So we'll make a chest. There we go. And we'll make the part chest. Fantastic. Right, I'll make those seared brick blocks for the tool forge, and we'll get that set up. Right, so let's get these stations put down. So we have the crafting station, stencil table, pattern chest, part builder. Then we have the part chest and the tool forge. And if we have a look there you go. As they're all connected, we can go to every single one just by clicking on here. Now the stencil table, stencils go in there. And first things first, we need some cobblestone to make the stencils, make the part stencils, and some gold. So while I'm doing this, let's go and grab some gold. I think a stack should do for now. There we go. Now the reason why I made this so big, guys, is so that we can actually smelt 2 stacks at a time. That's the main reason. Just to cut down on smeltery time. So look at that. Let that smelt down, and go grab some cobblestone. And also grab a chest while we're here as well. I don't know why I'm getting more wood. I've got plenty in here. Right, so let's get a chest, and this is going to be for our casts. So we put them in and grab a stack of cobblestone. Right. So we'll pop this down on the end here, so all the casts that we're about to make can go in there. Now, stencils. Let's just go ahead and make one of every single one. And there we go, that is all of the patterns made. And now what we will do is we can make these stencils for these, so that we can go ahead and make the casts. Now I'm probably going to need a bit more stone in this, but before we do this, we have these loot chests. We might as well open them now. Let's see what we get from the Tinker's challenges anyway. Right, let's how much gold we got in there. Yep, right. Anyway, first one, a diamond furnace. Thank you, but we've already got one. And a cave spider charm, because there's lots of caves around here, isn't there? Yeah. Oh well, let's go stick those in a chest somewhere, probably to be forgotten about, along with that that quarter of a heart, which we'll never need. And we'll just put this away as well, and grab another stack of cobblestone. Right, now I'm sure everybody has done Tinkers before. If you're watching this modded series, you'll probably know all about Tinkers, but I'm going to go ahead and make a stone item of every single one of these, so we can make the gold cast. We're probably going to need a bit more gold in there, but for now I'm going to get this done, and then we shall have a chest full of casts. And there we go, that is all of the casts that we can make. There's still quite a few patterns that you can't make casts from, such as laser medium pattern doesn't seem to let us make a stone cast. I think these you have to just make directly out of the material that you're going to be using it from. But still, time to start making ourselves some tools. Now we're going to need a sword, a pickaxe, and an axe. And we're also going to need some mattocks as well. The mattocks we're going to need for all of the Ender.io farms. I mean, you can use shovels or axes, but if you make a mattock, yeah. So we'll go ahead and make some of those. And well, first of all, we need to work out what materials we're going to make them out of. Right then, folks, so I've done a bit of research using the Materials for You book just here, looking at all the different tool materials and whatnot, and I've gone and made some choices regarding our sword, pickaxe and axe. Now if we start with the axe first, so where are we at, there we go. Now what I've gone and done is I've chosen the copper tool rod so that we get more XP, the paper binding so we can get more modifiers straight away, and the carbon axe head. That mining speed, 200 mining speed, that is going to be super fast, which is going to be fantastic. And we have 4 modifiers straight away, which is brilliant. Now, with regards to the pickaxe, that's pretty straightforward. Now, sword-wise, I've gone and chosen the cleaver, mainly because it's slow, but it is powerful. Now, if we have a look in the part chest, I believe, yes. For the cleaver, I've gone and chosen a carbon tool rod, a silver tool rod, a signalium sword blade, and a copper plate. Now that it will be understandable why in a moment. So carbon, silver, signalium, and copper. So look at that. We have hellish, so it deals bonus damage to non-nether mobs, which is most of the mobs we'll be dealing with. Bloody Mary, so even more damage depending on how much health they've already lost. So if we're fighting something that requires more than one hit, they'll take more than damage. Well established, so we get even more XP. Holy, more damage to undead. And because it's a cleaver, we have beheading too. So an extra 10% chance of getting the head. Now look at that attack, 36.12. With an extra 2 versus non-nether mobs and an extra 3 versus undead. So if we were come up against a skeleton, that's an extra 5. That's 41 attack damage straight off the bat with no modifiers on there. And we can get 3 modifiers straight away. Fantastic. And then for the axe, again, copper tool rod and the paper binding and the carbon head. Same as the axe that we made. So we have the XP, more modifiers, and that mining level, because that is a mining level of carbon, which is fantastic. Mining speed 200. So that is brilliant. So there we go. That is our 3 main tools straight away. And they've all got modifiers on. So what we're going to do is make some of these extra reinforcement plates. There we go. And them as well. And we'll try and get as many of these on as possible. And then eventually these will become unbreakable, which will be fantastic. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's all we can do on that one for the time being. Then we have our sword, 1, 2 and 3. That is that one done for now, I believe. Yep. And then finally our pickaxe. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yep, there we are. So for the time being, guys, there we are. We have our tools. Eventually we will try and get these leveled up as soon as possible so we can get some more modifiers. The first thing being making them unbreakable. So we get an extra 1 on our axes, a pickaxe and our hatchet, and 2 more on our cleaver. But for now, that's going to be a lot better than the diamond tools that we did have. So let's go and shove those back in there for now. I mean, the hammer we will keep. Well, we don't need to carry it on us. The same as all these. We don't need to carry them around with us. So yeah, we should put all those in there. And that is going to be a lot less things to carry around. Why are we carrying around a spider eye? Who knows? But there we go, guys. So we have a Tinker's smeltery up and running. And we have made our first use of the carbon that we had. Unfortunately, that did use up most of the carbon that we had. We've now only got 5 pieces left. Dang it. Right. Okie dokie. Okay, folks. So we've got our tools made. And it's time to crack on with the next project for the day. First things first. Yeah, I've gone and set up a couple of these devices here. This one is using stone. There's one over there with wood, and that is to automatically upgrade our tools while I've been AFKing. So that one's nearly done for the next level. We'll leave that for a moment. How's the hatchet doing? Let's just have a quick look over here. Yeah, fantastic. We've now mastered that one. So we shall sort that out and deactivate that. There we go. And is this one done? Very nearly. And there we go. That is our pickaxe on a master level as well. So we'll turn that one off again. So yeah, there we go. We have now got plenty of modifiers on these. When we get round to either getting probably some maybe some lapis for the fortune, maybe some redstone for speed, then both unbreakable. So yeah, right. Now the next project for today is going to involve a new UFO. I have already gone and done some work to get it all prepared, so let's just head on over. It is the black UFO over here, and you might be able to see from the sign what it is we are going to be doing. That's right, this is going to be our mystical agriculture area. So let's just come on over. So as you can see, I've already gone and got the platform flattened off and put a nice little glass fence around, and we've gone and made a platform over here. Now again, I've used the whole glowstone inside the wood trick to light this area up. Yep, and what we're going to be doing in that area, this is going to be where we are going to be growing yep, our inferium. This is going to be our inferium farm. So I've gone and got all the items we'll need for it. I've got the farming station, I've got a double layer capacitor, and then to power that farm we're going to be using some magmatic generators. That's right, I discovered that in our Tinker's smeltery some mobs had gotten in there and made some blood. So putting that into the trays made some coagulated blood, which you can use as slime balls to make some magma cubes to make these magmatic generators. So this is the fuel that we'll be using to power that. We've got the cobblestone generator, a superheating element, and a couple of crucibles and a capacitor bank. So this is our power supply. This is for the farm. Now, as always, I've gone and put a platform underneath. So let's get this farm all wired up, shall we? Right, so we've got the Ender.io farming station over there, and it's got a double layer capacitor in because that will do this 11 by 11 area. However, that means its base use is 600 RF per tick, and it's the age-old question of how to power it. I mean, I've got two magmatic generators over here which are running fantastically even with only one crucible producing lava. But what I'm thinking, because these only produce 40 RF per tick each, so look, oops, don't look at that. We're only making 80 RF per tick. However, these magmatic generators can be sped up with a speed upgrade, and I believe it's these ones here, the extra utilities. But these require grid power. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is we may have to quickly pop over back to the HQ, put some water mills in, make some grid power, get some speed upgrades, and see how much grid power we need to make to be able to bump these up. See how much they can make once they've been boosted to the maximum. So let's head back over to the main HQ area, and we will get some, probably the water mills. They'll be the easiest ones to make to begin with, I think. So let's go and get those made, shall we? There we go. So back at the main HQ. Now to make the water mills, let's just have a look-see here. So water mill, that's the one. Right, so we're gonna have to get into the grid power now. So we're gonna need some of these resonated redstone crystals. That's easy enough. They are just some ender crystal shards with some redstone alloy. They're easy to make. Redstone gears, that is just redstone torches around some wood. That's nice and easy. Stone burn. However, stone burn, we need to make a resonator. So that's going to be the first thing we do. And resonator, yeah, that's pretty easy. Right, I'm going to get all these bits made and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've gone and got quite a few of these water mills made up. As you can see, we have 4, 8, 12 of them. Now each one should produce 16 grid power once we get these water buckets in. So 16 times 12 is 192 grid power. So that should be enough to get everything running. So let's just double check, get the water put in. Come on. There we go. Right, let's get these ones in. Make sure, I'm pretty sure I've got all the spots in the right place. So yeah, that one's producing 16. Okay. So far so good, I think. Looking good. Right, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Right, so let's get these sorted. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then that should be all of them producing power. And this will keep us going until we can get round to getting some dragon eggs. Because if I remember correctly, if they haven't changed it, dragon eggs produce 500 grid power. So for now, 192. Fantastic. Right, now let's get some speed upgrades made for these magmatic generators. So there we go. There is the speed upgrades ready. And let's put these in and see how much extra we produce. So we're currently making 40 RF per tick. Stick these in, 200. Okay, that's a bit better. So that's 400 RF per tick. Still not quite enough to be running that one. So maybe if we get one more of these in, there's a spot for it right there, and that should produce 6. So these 3 will then be able to run that, and that'll do for now, just so we can get our Inferium being produced. But we'll leave that going for now. What we're going to do next is get these seeds done. Now to make Inferium seeds, if we have a look, nope, there's no W in Inferium. There we go. So it's just a tier 1 for now, and that is just Inferium around some seeds. So we have, this is all the Inferium that we've managed to get so far. There we go. So this will make us what, half a stack of seeds, maybe just a little bit more. And I just realised I'm going to need a hoe as well. Dang it. Let's see, how many do we get? Okay, so we've got 39 seeds. Right, let me go and quickly grab a hoe so that we can get these planted. Well, rather than just getting an ordinary hoe, I thought, why not? Let's go and make a mattock. So I've gone and made a carbon obsidian mattock, and I've gone and upgraded it to unbreakable. Now, while I was over at HQ, I was able to make another magmatic generator, but this time I didn't wait for there to be, oh dang it, I didn't wait for there to be mobs to spawn into our smelter. Little tip for you guys, if you've got a tinker smeltery and you've got a mob farm but you can't find slimes, yeah, stick the rotten flesh in the smeltery. Only does 5 millibuckets per piece of rotten flesh, but still, if you've got a mob farm, yeah, you're laughing guys. Because that is what I've managed to do right now. So let's just go and sort this out. Oh, yeah, insert lava, that's right. So that should be producing. Yeah, we still need to get some upgrades for that. But we'll do that in a moment. For now, let us go and put these Inferium seeds in. So, if we lock the seed trays, it shouldn't actually pick anything up if I remember correctly. Let's see. Let's get all this planted. We may have to get some watering cans over here as well. Give these a helping hand. Either that or maybe see if we can make a growth crystal. Mind you saying that now, I can't make one just yet as I don't have any prismarine. Dang it. Right, so that is all the seeds that we've got now. Obviously that's not getting any power. Oh, we've got one left. That's not getting any power at the moment, so what we're going to do is just go and run the energy conduits across. Where are they? There we go. We want to go underneath. Right. Let me just sort this out. By the magic of video editing, it is done. Right, so where were we? Yes, that's right. Run this cable down. Hopefully this cable is long enough to reach all the way. If not, I'll have to go get some more. Right, so let's see. Do we have enough? I've got a feeling we haven't. Oh, look at that. Just. Woohoo! Right, so that should hopefully be powering our Ender.io farm by now. So let's see. Is this working? There we go. It's getting power. Always active. Let's just check the range. The range is good. Right. Yeah, we can't speed these things up. So let's go grab the watering can. Well, there we are, guys. We have our Inferium farm set up. Obviously, this is going to take a while before it's all fully grown out, because we do need to get some seeds. So we'll need to sort out maybe some lily pads of fertility all around the edge. Obviously, that's going to be a way down the line just yet. So we'll have to see what we can do to help this area grow. But for now, all the Inferium that's been collected just comes over into this storage drawer here. As you see, 7 Inferium. It's a start. What I'm also going to do is probably increase this power production. I want to increase the capacitor bank, increase how much we need, because this is going to be our entire mystical agriculture. We're going to have quite a few large plots, probably to that side and that side. So we're going to need a fair amount of power over here. So yeah, these 3 ain't going to cut it. I'm thinking more like 15 just to begin with. So we're producing about 3,000 RF per tick. That would be enough for 5 farms of that size, but we are going to need more than that. But anyway, that is going to do for this episode, guys. Yeah, my internet is still out, so I am still Alex. It is me, Pat, I promise. But if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, please go ahead and smash that like button. Let me know down in the comments what you think. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and to ring the bell so you get notified when all the new videos are come out. But all that's left for me to say is until next time, guys, take it easy, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.